Have you ever felt like your relationship was falling apart? Like it was too broken to fix? That's exactly where we found ourselves just a few years ago. The pain, the betrayal, the doubts, it all seemed too overwhelming to overcome. But here we are today, stronger than ever. This is the story of how we saved our marriage, rebuilt trust, and rediscovered love, and I hope it can offer some insight or even hope for anyone going through similar struggles. It wasn't always this way. We were once deeply in love, but somewhere along the way we lost our way. There was betrayal, emotional distance, and a breakdown in trust that seemed impossible to repair. The day I found out about her infidelity felt like the floor had been ripped out from under me. I was crushed, not just by the act itself, but by the realization that everything we had built could come crumbling down. We both made mistakes, and we both had to face some uncomfortable truths. The hardest part wasn't just the affair itself. It was figuring out if we could ever move forward together. Could we truly rebuild what had been broken? After months of pain, sleepless nights, and intense conversations, we had a decision to make. Should we stay and fight for our marriage, or should we part ways? The idea of divorce loomed over us like a shadow, but we weren't ready to give up just yet. We decided to put the divorce proceedings on hold. It wasn't an easy choice, but we knew it was a chance to give our relationship one last shot. Putting divorce on hold wasn't just about stalling. It gave us the time and space we needed to heal, communicate, and reflect on what we truly wanted from each other. This wasn't just about fixing the marriage. It was about creating something stronger, something that could last. One of the first steps we took was therapy, both individual and couples therapy. Therapy became our lifeline. It helped me understand my shortcomings as a husband and father. It gave me clarity, inner peace, and a way to regain the confidence I had lost in myself and in our relationship. Her individual therapy allowed her to confront her own shortcomings as a wife and mother. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary. Therapy wasn't just about fixing what was broken. It was about understanding each other on a deeper level and deciding if we truly wanted to continue this journey together. For us, radical honesty was a game changer. We made a commitment to be open and vulnerable with each other. There were no more hiding feelings, no more avoiding difficult conversations. When something was on our minds, we communicated it immediately. We also made sure to really listen to each other. When she spoke, I set aside all distractions and listened. Not just to the words, but to the feelings behind them. And she did the same for me. This openness and commitment to understanding each other's perspectives was vital in rebuilding our trust. As we worked on our marriage, we also made some changes to our social circle. Our old group of friends, while nice people, weren't the kind of influence we needed. They were caught up in partying, excessive drinking, and unhealthy behaviors, things that weren't aligned with the new life we wanted to build. Our new group of friends was a complete breath of fresh air. They were still social and fun, but their focus was on family, positivity, and creating meaningful connections. The difference was clear, especially when we compared our New Year's Eve celebrations in 2018 with our new group. That year, we woke up hungover, feeling empty and disconnected. But in 2019, we spent New Year's Eve with our new friends, had a great time, and still made it home early enough to enjoy our family on New Year's Day. The contrast was a clear sign that we were on the right path. One of the most impactful changes we made was the introduction of daily check-ins. Every night, after putting the kids to bed, we took time to sit down and talk about our day, our feelings, and our plans. It wasn't always easy at first, but over time, these check-ins became a ritual we both looked forward to. They kept us connected and grounded. Acts of service also played a big role in rebuilding trust. We found a Christian-based guide to repairing a marriage after infidelity, and it gave us practical suggestions like writing notes, doing thoughtful gestures for each other, and planning special moments together. These acts slowly but surely reignited the love and trust that had been damaged. It wasn't easy to stop dwelling on the past. The betrayal still haunted me, but I made a conscious decision not to engage with those dark thoughts. Instead, I redirected my energy into positive activities, working out, spending time with the kids, and focusing on things that made me feel good. Slowly, the thoughts of betrayal consumed less and less of my mind. Over time, I found myself healing. As we continued this journey of healing, something beautiful happened. We rediscovered love. Not the love we had before, but something deeper, more mature and stronger. We committed fully to each other and to making our marriage work. There were still challenges, but we faced them together, hand in hand. We're not perfect, and our marriage isn't perfect, but we're better than we were before. And that's what matters. We are planning a family vacation together this spring, and the excitement we feel for our future together is a stark contrast to the emptiness we once felt. Our kids know that we're staying together, and that stability has brought them peace. Our marriage counselor is amazed at how far we've come. She said we were handling everything so well and that the work we're doing outside of therapy is essential to our continued growth. It's not just about fixing our marriage, it's about building a new foundation for the future. So, what was it that actually worked for us? We're no experts, but here are the key steps that helped us heal and rebuild. Therapy, both individual and couples, helped us understand our struggles and work through them. Radical honesty was essential, as we committed to being open and honest with each other, even when it was difficult. We surrounded ourselves with a new group of friends who supported our growth and helped us stay grounded. Regular check-ins kept our communication strong, and small acts of service helped rebuild the trust that had been broken. And most importantly, we committed to change, not just fixing the marriage, but building something new and stronger from the ground up. We still meet with our couples therapist weekly and continue our individual therapy outside of our couples sessions. We've learned that healing is an ongoing process, but with each day, we get stronger. Our journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. We both made a commitment to the process, and while we don't have all the answers, we're confident that we'll be together for the long haul. If you're going through a difficult time in your relationship, remember that healing is a personal journey. Every couple is different, and what worked for us may not work for everyone. But if you're willing to do the work, to be honest, and to make the necessary changes, you just might find your way back to each other. Take care, and if you need support or advice, don't hesitate to reach out when you're ready. If you've made it this far, thank you for reading our story. We hope it offers you some hope and encouragement on your own journey. Remember, it's never too late to work on your relationship and rebuild what was once lost. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to our channel for more stories and tips on healing and personal growth. We're all in this together.